What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rob's house. We are here with Jamey and his new car, the Lamborghini Huracan. It's super bright out today, so I don't know how well this is coming through on camera, but it's red. I think it looks a little orange just because of the lighting right now, but oh yeah. Forged carbon and that off-center bracing like that they all have. Yep. He's got these carbon wheels, carbon ceramic brakes. It's got like a catback and a tune, high flow cats. Jamey is fidgeting with the zillion buttons in here. Oh, hello. Very exciting. We're gonna go take a spin in this thing. I'm sure he'll probably figure out a way to scare me, even though I've been in a lot of fast cars. I've been in a Lamborghini for all of 5 minutes one time with our friend Bivens. Shout out to Bivens. But I've never actually taken a proper ride in a Lamborghini, so let's go. Like I said, I've only been in a Lambo once before. The one thing to note, I don't know if it really comes through on video, the roof line's kind of low on these cars. It's not bad, honestly. Like, I feel like the visibility is pretty fine. It's not great, but it's not terrible. How's the rear view?
The rear's probably not as good as the NSX.
Okay.
But the front, I'm okay with, because you have the extra windows in the front. So
oh yeah, right. So you have these.
Gives you some more perspective of what's
going on. Yeah. That's kind of nice. Mirrors are pretty big in the car, so that's. But one of the things with sports cars, right, is visibility can be a huge concern sometimes, because it's just. That's not really the primary purpose, right? They're trying to make the cars aerodynamic, but then unfortunately that guy liked it, the guy that just drove past us. Visibility is kind of an afterthought sometimes on these. I know Lambos are notoriously bad for that, but I don't think it's that bad. I'm 6'2", so that's kind of a concern for us tall folk. This thing sounds pretty good. I hope it's coming through on the camera. It sounds pretty sick. Ooh, little pops, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's quick, dude. It shifts so nice, the DCT. Oh my god. DCTs are just so sick. Ooh, yeah. I'm trying to hold the camera steady, but it's hard. Oh, man. Yes. This thing has sick pops, dude. You weren't kidding. And that's not even in Corsa, right?
No, it's not in Corsa.
Yeah. So apparently the pops are crazier in Corsa mode, too. That's legit. Do you love it? I mean, it's dream car status. Pretty much everyone watching the channel, I'm sure, can agree. Like, who doesn't love Lamborghinis, right? Like, literally every car we've driven past so far, by the way, I've had the camera pointed at me, but they've all been like, like, Lambo! Hell yeah.
I mean, I told you that shit.
Yeah, that guy was everyone's looking at it.
Lambo's what I had on my wall as a kid, man.
Me too. This was the only Euro, well, they didn't have the Huracan, but I had a Mercy on my wall as a kid. And that was the only Euro car that I had like Corvettes, Vipers, Mustangs, all the stuff that I now own, and a Lambo. That was it.
Yeah, I had like,
no other Euro cars.
I had like Countach, Diablo.
Yeah.
I might have had the Testarossa.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
The
yeah.
Testarossa was the Ferrari at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, the Ferrari was like the 360, which is like, like whatever. It's not really.
Yeah, they kind of watered them down in that period of time.
They did. They did.
Way conservative, too soft with the lines.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't like in-your-face Italian.
Right.
Like the Testarossa, the F40, they were so in-your-face.
Yeah.
Then you got to the 360, even the 430 was still watered down. And
yep.
Okay,
yep.
Their styling now is getting back to a point where...
Yeah, once they did the 458 is when they brought the Italian back. You know, that was like, when they released that car being the successor to the 430, it was like, okay, this is a proper Ferrari again. Yeah, unfortunately, the ones that they were making when I was a kid just didn't really appeal to me.
Right, I like the 488
a lot. 488's nice, yeah.
Yep, the styling.
Yeah, but of course Lambos, I mean, who doesn't love a Lambo? Lambos have always looked good. They've never screwed up their styling, so. Oh yeah. Dude, even when you're not getting on it, this thing sounds like menacing. That was like 40 miles an hour. And it just, oh. Dude, those downshifts. Those downshifts are crisp. Very crisp. I mean, I've been in cars with DCTs before, but something about the DCT paired with the V10, the sounds that it makes when you downshift it and whatever, it's just, oh. I can't wait till you straight pipe this. You know he's going to. I mean, come on. It's loud, but it needs to be louder.
It needs to be louder.
This is how you know it needs to be louder. He pulled up to the house, and I didn't realize he pulled up to the house. That's not how we do it in Tennessee. It's not how we do it. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, it's faster than the NSX in a straight line, for sure. Yeah. Wow. That all-wheel drive, dude, it didn't spin at all. And it's cold out today. Yeah. It's what, 40 degrees out?
41 degrees.
41 degrees, yeah. He didn't spin at all. What's this thing making, like, with the mods and stuff? 650 wheel, 700 wheel?
670 something.
670 something wheel. NA, obviously, for now.
674, 678, I believe.
Okay. Still NA for now, but, you know, we'll see what the future brings.
Yeah, that's just exhaust, no mufflers. It is a valved exhaust.
Right, so you have flat.
And then a stage 2 tune is all that's done right now.
Well, so you have mufflers in the valve section then?
No, it just has valves built in because you got 2 sets of pipes, so it can open 2 pipes or just the bypass.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. And it makes it quieter that way?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're valve open right now?
3/4.
We're 3/4 right now. Okay. Oh, it still sounds pretty good. A 3/4 sounds good. Dude, the pop, it's got nice pops. Yes! Yes! Oh my God! This thing is sweet, dude. Congrats. This is awesome. Jamey's gonna face a very hard problem now, which is Jamey doesn't keep cars for very long, except for the Viper. He kept for about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, right?
2.5, yeah.
2.5, okay. We both like modifying cars. The problem is, there's nowhere to go from here. This is it. This is the final frontier. You're already there, bro.
Yeah, I can't afford an SVJ, so.
Right, SVJ is the only place to go from here. So that's probably going to mean, I mean, this is going to be a keeper.
Yeah, keeper or maybe the Technica.
Oh, the Technica? Okay, yeah, the Technica's cool. Fair enough. This is still Lambo. Still Lambo. Yeah, you're a Lambo guy now. Good pops. Yeah, I mean, you're a Lambo guy now, dude.
Yep.
That's what it is. There's no, like I said, there's nowhere to go. Unless, I don't know, unless like, this looks bad. Can it make this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay, front lift action, all right. We're going over a big speed bump. Like, I would be afraid of this in my Corvette. Hey, all right. No scrape at all. Front lift.
Yep.
I need that in my life, man. Jesus. I can really use that. Yeah, unless like McLaren came out with something crazy that actually like doesn't brake, which they don't really do normally, then maybe, but I feel like where do you go from here, you know? Besides boost. Boost is where you go from here.
Yeah, so I mean, in the McLaren, if you go with, you know, the 600 LT or the 675 LT, those are supposed to be really reliable as far as a motor.
Really?
But 720,
no, 720s.
definitely
no.
Anybody I've known has had engine problems.
Oh, this is an even bigger one.
Jeez,
I don't think we can do that, bro.
Nah, I can't make that.
No, that's...
What is that? That's ridiculous.
That's one of the biggest speed bumps I think I've ever seen in my life. Do you see this thing? You can't even see it on the camera. That is terrible. We're not going over that. That's huge. Front lift is not gonna get you out of that one. So we're gonna have to turn around, go back through that parking lot.
We're gonna go around this.
We're gonna go around this other one that's over here. There's speed bumps everywhere in this place, dude. This was the wrong place to turn around.
I mean, actually, when you talk about Lamborghinis, I like the styling of the Huracan better than the Aventador.
I agree.
I like the doors go up on the Aventador.
Doors go up on the Aventador.
Yeah, so I mean, Lamborghini, doors go up.
Sure.
I wish they had done it on this car. But,
I agree.
the styling's on point with the same.
I agree, man. And the interior, by the way, I haven't really got any interior shots here, but the interiors in these are gorgeous. I guess this one has the... Do they all have the... I thought, don't the newer ones have like a screen here?
The screen's actually here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this
is... The Evo, starting in 2020, you get a screen here.
You get a screen down here with the CarPlay and all that stuff, yeah. Oh, yeah, so the CarPlay still shows up there?
Yes.
Okay. So, but anyway, it's like the R8. If you guys have ever seen an R8 where you have like your GPS and stuff. Yeah, there you go. So you can do like the full screen GPS and stuff, which is sick. And then,
the one I leave
of course, your buttons. So the side-by-side. Oh, with just the tack. Yeah,
just the tack.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't need the GPS, then yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, these cars are absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I mean, this bump was scary enough. That other one was, oof. Little tiny scrape. That's okay. That was just the bottom. Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. The thing about the Aventador, so I do think the facelift on the Aventador looks really good. Yeah. The original Aventador front end was kind of with the little shark mouth thing they had going on. It was kind of whack. But you can get a Gintani F1 exhaust and shoot 7-foot flames out of an Aventador. So, you know, trade-offs, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, someday. Someday I'm gonna have to join this club. This is just, yeah. They just did everything right on this car, man. They really did. They did everything right. And honestly, man, even though you're dampening it, and so he has coilovers on the car, and the dampening is somewhat stiff, but honestly, I don't think it rides bad, even though it's kind of stiff.
Doesn't ride that bad, unless if you get on a shitty road, it'll about jar your teeth out of your head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I mean, from the factory, it comes with coilovers with adjustable dampening from the factory.
Okay.
It's just, he put the Novatec, so it's Novatec all the way around. It's got great stance, but not for what I drive. So
yeah, so
car's coming up. It's got to come up probably 3/4 of an inch, and then I'll adjust the dampening.
Yeah.
And then it'll be right.
Yeah, right now the car is dumped. Like it's really low.
I can't do what we do.
No, there's no way.
I drive my cars. I don't just show them.
No, so. and one Dragon Pass in this car, the whole front end will be obliterated. Like it's too low. It's just way too low. It does look amazing.
It's not practical.
It's not practical, and we don't use our cars as show cars. Like we just don't. We drive them. So
I like to show it, but
sure.
I like to drive it more than I do show it.
I agree. Yeah, we do car shows, but that's not primarily what we do with our cars. We'll have to raise it up a little bit. I mean, it's still gonna look good. It's so low right now that it's not like when he raises it 3/4 of an inch that he's gonna have wheel gap. Right now, it's like his wheels are like tucked almost. It's so low. Is that a good beep or a bad beep?
That was a good beep.
Oh, they were thumbs up?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't see. I just saw beeps. I was gonna say, I think we flew past them before, so I didn't know if they were pissed off or not. Thanks for taking me out, dude. This is. Dude, can you imagine what Aaron Fowler's car feels like? Like, if this is this fast, like, what the hell does double this amount of power in this car feel like?
What do you do with 1,300 wheel?
What do you do with 1,300 wheel in these, besides die?
Yeah. So before, when I did the hit, it didn't give me full hit.
Yeah.
Because I had the axle lift on.
Oh.
So it limited it.
But that was full hit.
That was full hit.
That felt crazy.
That felt a little stronger.
Yeah,
than the
that felt really strong. I mean, the first one didn't feel slow. I think the first one, it was just off the line. It took a second. That one, it was like, as soon as he hit it, we were out. And you guys know Jamey from the channel. It's always a Sunday drive. We're just hanging out. When the car's set up properly, You can drive it like this. That's interesting. I didn't know the Lamborghinis had. I never knew that. The turn signal is like a motorcycle. It's on your thumb.
Yep.
There's no sticks.
So headlights, so your high beams are here, turn signal. Your windshield wipers are also on the steering wheel.
Interesting. Yeah, it's like motorcycle style controls.
Yep.
I never knew that. That's cool. I try to get highlight stuff that I've never noticed, because obviously I watch a lot of YouTube too, and I'm sure you guys have seen Huracans on YouTube before, but maybe you didn't know little stuff like that. So I try to pick out like 1 or 2 cool little tidbits whenever I do my videos to highlight that, just stuff that I didn't know.
And a cup holder.
Oh, and we have the ridiculously expensive option, right?
Yep.
Yes, the cup holder. How expensive is that option?
$1,100.
$1,100 for that.
That's why you never see them.
That's why you never see them. Because is it worth it? No, it's not. But Jamey's car had it, so you know, it's like, whatever. I guess it's a bonus. Gear selector, start stop, which looks like a fighter jet thing. Phone mount. Nice. Lamborghini. What a car, man. What a car. Those carbon ceramics squeaking a little bit.
Yeah, they're squeaky as fuck.
That was a scrape.
Yep.
Yep. It's alright. It was just the bottom. Just the bottom. Yeah. This is low car problems, guys. When you drive a sports car, that's what happens. Is what it is. Part of the game.
Yep.
Thanks for the ride along, dude.
Probably won't be my first lip.
No. We treat lips as consumables.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace it.
Yeah, I mean, mine on the Corvette is pretty chewed up. I'm gonna have to replace it soon again,
Yeah,
and that's already my second one.
Yeah,
so.
I think Leisha just replaced hers recently as well.
She did. Hers got chewed up on the track. Yeah, Will's is destroyed. Like
in your driveway.
Well, it was already destroyed, but yeah, he scraped it again yesterday. But I mean, that's the thing. If you don't currently own a sports car, for those of you who don't and watch the channel, you do have to budget for things like front lips. You go through tires really quickly, but the expensive stuff is pretty much like tires and aero stuff if your car's really low. So yeah, awesome, man. See if I can get a good shot of the dash. I don't want to reach over while you were driving, but this is kind of what it looks like. It's pretty cool. Bunch of different options. I don't think my camera's focusing, but
looks like the pressure's holding in the tire.
It's probably just because it was cold out. So the tire pressure monitoring system in this car seems pretty finicky. His back left was at like 27 PSI, which is not low, but it was complaining about it. It was supposed to be at 32, so put some air in it. It's pretty cold out today, so I think that's really all it was. Yep, not a big deal. Start over.
So the Vorsteiner kit on this is the Navarre. They make one called Mondale, and actually the lip is higher, so for me it's a little more practical, and it fits like a glove over the front end. So where you see the painted uprights here,
yeah,
it actually throws like another upright, but it mounts over, so it's not so low.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So I think it's more functional. So if I damage this one and I have to switch, I'm probably going to put the Mondale.
Get that one, yeah. So you guys can see how low the car sits right now, and I mean it looks amazing, but look at that front end. It's like on the ground. I don't know if I can get it on my camera. It's really low. It's got to come up. It's got to come up a little bit, but he's got adjustable coilovers, so I mean you can just raise it up, not a big deal. You can see the Vorsteiner side skirt, rear diffuser, exhaust surround. This is all carbon.
Deck lid,
yeah, and the wing. I love this wing, dude.
Yep, I like it.
It just fits the lines of the car. Yeah. I love how it lines up perfectly with this body line right here. It's just perfect. Like the back of this car just looks menacing, and it's wide. These things are really wide. Well, get ready, because there's going to be plenty more adventures with this thing, I'm sure, because it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope.
And congrats to Jamey.
Thank you.
Big life milestone here.
Yes.
That many of us dream of, and then when you get to experience it finally, it's pretty epic.
Yeah,
so
pretty amazing. 49 years for me to do this. So
49 years.
49 years.
You did it. You earned it.
Never thought it was possible.
Well, here it is.
Yep.
Believe it now, and now you get to enjoy it.
Yep.
Car guys like us, man, we can't buy something like this and just stare at it. You gotta go out and drive it. You gotta go have fun with it, and If you damage a lip, you replace it, you know, whatever. Part of the game.
Yeah, you can't, we didn't really get in the sun, but the paint is metallic.
Oh, okay.
So it has flake in it.
It's got flake, yeah.
It's Rosso Mars metallic. And it was interesting, so when we did a photo shoot earlier today, and when we did the photo shoot, there was one spot where it was full sun. He's like, man, your car kind of looks orange. And I said, oh, it's the flake.
Oh, that was when you had it pulled up here before. When I first walked around, it looked orange on the camera.
That's why.
Yeah.
It's probably the sun hitting it.
That makes sense.
It's the flake.
We'll get better shots of it at like Harper's or something when we have like direct sunlight on it for, you know what I'm saying? I can plan it out when I have the optimal lighting.
Right.
And check it out
really
at one of the cars.
It's really an amazing color, because when I first saw the red, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's bright red. But when I actually saw some photos of the metallic, I'm like, that's kind of unique.
Yeah, it hits different. Well, I'm excited to see the evolution of this thing moving forward.
Yep.
Because, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I've got some things planned.
We don't leave stuff stock. Yeah.
Actually, new wheels will come soon.
New wheels will come. Yeah, so these carbon fiber wheels look amazing, but the problem with carbon fiber wheels is, first of all, they're extremely expensive. Second of all, if you damage one, there's no way to repair it. I don't know if we want to say how much these cost.
Pricey.
They're pricey. And if we're saying they're pricey, the guy who owns a Lamborghini is telling you that the wheels are pricey. So that tells you something.
I don't want to afford to replace them.
Yeah, we don't want to replace them. So so they're going to come off, and a nice set of forged ones are probably going to go on. Honestly, I think the patterns that you were looking at are going to look better anyway.
I think so.
Like with the spoke design, because these are just a split 5. Nothing wrong with just a straight split 5, but they're actually not that aggressive looking. Besides the paint match barrel, I think it'll look even more even meaner.
The new ones are gonna pop.
The new ones are gonna pop. Yeah. Well, some people look at it as like, oh, but you don't have the carbon ones anymore. It's like, yeah, but it's just not practical for what we do, man. If you're driving around all the time, like these are gonna get damaged, and it's too much money.
From my garage to a car show, 100% practical. Probably the nicest wheels you'll see on one.
Yep.
Everybody will love it. Oh, look, carbon fiber wheels, great. But for what we do, you know, as soon as I rock chip one, it's going to pain me, and it's not going to be right, and I'm going to want to replace it. So I'd rather take them off, put something I can beat on.
Yep.
I can get repowder coated if I chip them.
Yep.
Whatever. I can have a wheel doctor look at them, and you know, you have a lot more flexibility with a forged wheel.
Yeah, well, and like you were saying, worst case, you're going to get rock chips and stuff on. I mean, I already have rock chips on my Corvette's wheels, and it's like when it gets bad enough, you just sandblast them and repowder coat them.
Correct.
You know, that's it.
I can't fix these.
You can't do it with those. No, not doing anything with these. Oh yeah. Wow, what a ride. Big congrats to Jamey, and thanks of course for taking me for a ride. I'm super excited to do some more adventures in that car. Maybe another rally, you know I'm always down. Big congrats to Jamey, like I said, huge life milestone. Really happy for him. This has been a goal of his for pretty much, honestly, since I met him. I know it's been a goal, and I know it's been a goal for way longer than that. That about wraps it up for today. As usual, I hope this video was entertaining, and I'll see you guys next time.